Croatia is one of the most picturesque destinations in the Balkans, but a big reason why it is honored is Dubrovnik. Fronting the Adriatic Sea and lying on the southern end of Croatia, Dubrovnik brings you eye-catching views, pristine lakes, dramatic cliffs, and a beauty that could rival even Monet's landscapes. Dubrovnik is a popular part of most travel itineraries, but they rarely include destinations easily accessible from the city. While Dubrovnik deserves its solo attention, we can't help but feel drawn to surrounding destinations, especially those that make for great short-day trips from Dubrovnik. Welcome to Multi-City Trips, the multi-destination travel expert for personalized multi-city trips to Europe. And in today's video, we give you our top picks of 7 incredible day trips you can easily do from Dubrovnik. New to our travel channel? We post new videos every Monday and Thursday, so subscribe today and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our latest travel guide, inspiration, tips, and amazing travel itineraries available to your favorite destinations in Europe. To help you make the most of this Croatia travel guide, we've listed our recommended transportations you can consider for these day trips, as well as things you can do while in each of these destinations in the video description below. For a full list of recommendations, click on the link provided in the description to access the blog post version of this guide on our website. Here are some of the best day trips from Dubrovnik. Number 1. Elti Islands. Elti or Elti Islands are a small archipelago stretching northwest of Dubrovnik. The archipelago boasts bright blue coasts, stunning landscapes, panoramic views, and a rich culture that makes you want to stay here forever. Elti Islands have plenty to do. You can swim in its pristine waters or take on the calm waves by kayak. Elti is unique because of its countless diving expeditions and local vineyard tours, so every type of traveler has fun. Kolocep Lighthouse at Elti's Kolocep Island, Shun Beach at Lopud, and the bays at Xipan are a must-do when you're at Elti. The sparkling blue water, delicious seafood, and gorgeous stone fortifications all over the islands will make you swoon. To reach the Elti Islands on day trips from Dubrovnik, you can catch the ferry, which takes just an hour and brings stunning views. Number 2. Kotor and Prast in Montenegro. Most day trips from Dubrovnik focus on staying within Croatia, but you don't have to stick within the borders to have fun. Take a short trip across the border to Montenegro, where you can surprisingly reach with just a simple drive or a bus ride in just 2 hours. Once you're done with the typical custom shenanigans, run to Kotor, nestled in seclusion, allowing tourists to explore Mother Nature's charm at their own pace. If you climb up to St. John's Fortress or Sveti Ivan, you can catch panoramic views of the Bay of Kotor. Kotor's old town and its 3 standing entrances are a great highlight, especially the 3rd entrance, the Sea Gate. Next, head to Prast, just a stone's throw from Kotor. Prast has little to no traffic, making it one of the most secluded towns in Montenegro. It's popular for its beautiful islets, St. George and Our Lady of the Rocks. Walking around the narrow streets of Prast will give you a glimpse into its rich history and culture. Number 3. Mlet National Park. You must ensure you're visiting during the off-peak season, because Mlet National Park is one of Croatia's most popular tourist destinations. But don't worry, despite receiving thousands of tourists, Mlet National Park's expansive landscapes provide a seclusion you won't find elsewhere. From densely forested areas to pristine lakes, Mlet National Park has everything, so even a day spent exploring the area on a boat is enough to make you swoon. A boat ride across Mlet National Park's most attractive spots is one of the most popular activities. One of Mlet National Park's lakes is also home to a 12th century Benedictine abbey and church, something you wouldn't expect to find in the middle of the wilderness. This alone makes the park worth exploring and shows why Mlet National Park is one of the finest destinations in Croatia. The best way to travel to Mlet National Park is by taking a ferry. Only one takes you to and back from the national park, so we highly advise getting a tour guide to stay on track. Number 4. Cula. Many day trips from Dubrovnik require catching a boat, and Cula is one of them. Cula is a dainty and lively Croatian island on the Adriatic Sea. It is home to some of the most sensational beaches, all marked by bright azure waters and golden white sands. While usual day trips from Dubrovnik to Cula involve spending the day on the beach, we recommend swimming or boating around for many of its hidden bays, which bring serene and beautiful views. If you're wondering what sets Cula apart, you'll love to know the answer is wine. Cula is known for its delectable wine, including Girk Beli and Puship wine, which are found only on this Croatian island. Cula's Old Town is another delightful reason to stay. It's easily explorable by foot and touches the shore, making for a pleasant stroll. If you're up to explore the surrounding islets of Badia and Vrnik, catch a water taxi and enjoy. Number 5. Kravit Waterfalls, Bosnia and Herzegovina. If you think day trips from Dubrovnik end with short trips to numerous destinations, make way for the Kravit Waterfalls, a stunning reserve across the border. Here, water cascades dramatically from cliffs and pools into a fantastic, deep pit below. Tourists exploring the area can take a day trip from Dubrovnik to Mostar, where multiple tour buses run to Kravit Waterfalls. If it's sunny, the spray from the waterfall becomes a refreshing splash of life. If the water's too cold, you can ditch the swimsuits and rent a kayak instead. You can even hike up to the surrounding trails near Kravit Waterfall. But the waterfalls aren't the only attraction. Kravit is also home to a wonderful array of flora and fauna, which you can spot on a hike. Number 6. Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Mostar, one of the most picturesque cities in Bosnia and Herzegovina, is a feast for the eyes and the palate. Its winding pathways straddle the Neretva River, leading to brightly colored buildings and an iconic medieval arched bridge. But what truly sets Mostar apart is its cuisine. The city is renowned for its delectable dishes, with cevapi served with lepinja and pjeskavica being some of the most delicious. This, coupled with Mostar's impeccable hospitality, makes it one of the most popular destinations for day trips from Dubrovnik. While you're initially drawn to Mostar's turquoise waters, learning about Mostar's history is what makes the trip special. Mostar was rebuilt after wars, so you'll find a lot of old ruins, some beautifully reconstructed. The Kaitas house, once an Ottoman harem, stands tall. The old bridge and Kriva Čuprija are definitely worth a trip too. The best way to reach Mostar is through the border by joining a regular bus tour, or you can also drive there. Number 7. Stan. Just off the coast of Croatia lie the scenic islands of Stan and Korčula, often explored side by side. Stan is the more famous of the two, usually attracting attention for some of the most extended fortifications in Europe, and the delectable locally farmed oysters. Stan was once one of the world's biggest salt producers, so even old and withered buildings look regal, showing the wealth from the bygone era. Climbing the longest wall in Europe is certainly one way to make the trip, and once you reach the top of the Stan Wall, you'll find a magnificent view. Head further to explore Fort St. Jerome, which overlooks Stan's salt pans. A short day trip from Dubrovnik to Stan can be made via car, bus, or taxi, with the shortest route taking less than an hour. There you have it, our suggestion of the best day trips you can do while staying in Dubrovnik, Croatia. We hope you find our guide helpful, and if you are planning a day trip to any of these destinations mentioned in this guide, ensure to check out recommended best ways to get there and more things to do during your visit in the video description below. Want to experience the best of Dubrovnik, Croatia, or other destinations in Europe, but need help planning and finding the best vacation package? Visit us at multicitytrips.com today and see how our travel experts can help you design and personalize your trip to these incredible European destinations.